Nah, we're gonna listen to this part together. Oh, we're gonna listen to this part together because my mouth is open. My mouth is open because Jaguar Reitman took her ass up on these good white people's show. Y'all gotta listen to this.
Or less. Okay, so now I want to go to something else. New update about some of the latest allegations against Sean Combs as more people come forward with stories about the businessman and music mogul. This brings me to Jaguar Wright, has been making some very serious accusations against Sean Combs and others in hip-hop for years, but as Combs faces charges, those claims are getting a lot more attention. Now, Wright, a singer who's collaborated with all sorts of artists, recently appeared on Piers Morgan Uncensored to tell him some of her opinions about Combs, and they were pretty unfiltered. She called him the devil and Judas, and claimed that he wasn't the only person in the rap world who behaved badly. Wright also revealed that she had been a sex worker before she got a record deal and claimed that she had inside information about these freak-offs, these sex parties that Combs would throw that allegedly involved drugs, commercial sex workers, lots of lubricant. I'm sorry, it's part of the indictment. And the civil lawsuits claim that victims were forced to perform in these freak-offs for Combs' pleasure.
The sex workers that I have worked with throughout the years and continue to work with even to this day have worn hidden cameras. I have my own tapes. I've seen what they do.
And Wright also said that, quote, anybody who thinks he's not going to talk is crazy. The simple fact that he's not saying more now only means that the people who have been protecting him all along, who put him in position to be such a horror to the black community, still find value in him. He's got everybody on tape. They all know it. And while Wright hinted at big-name celebrities, she never came right out and confirmed who might be involved. Her answers seemed a bit cagey and vague during the interview with Piers Morgan. But on top of that, Wright made some claims that were so jarring.
They got her with this picture on looking like
she could be sued for defamation.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Wright seemed to implicate not only Jay-Z in a abuse scheme, but also his wife Beyonce, arguably two of the most famous people on the planet.
What?
She also reportedly claimed that Clive Davis, the famed record producer with credits like Whitney Houston, Barry Manilow, Bruce Springsteen, was the one who taught Combs how to get away with anything he wanted in the music business. Piers Morgan pointed out, rightly so, that Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Davis, they were not there to defend themselves, but that Wright was certainly entitled to her opinion. Wayne, that's dangerous territory for her, no?
Yeah, very dangerous territory from a defamation perspective. The thing is, whether Jay-Z, for instance, decides to pursue her, that means he would have to open up his life in a very, very public way.
To sue her.
To sue her. Yeah. And so the question is, why do you sue her unless you're looking to prove that you just didn't do anything? One would think that she's probably not. She probably does not have substantial assets and largely judgment.
If you're trying to clear your name, you know, but I don't know how much impact her words would have on his career, his reputation, his livelihood. I will tell you that following Wright's interview, Piers Morgan interviewed DJ Vlad. He's a well-known YouTuber, interviews celebrities, especially from the rap and hip-hop world. And in response to Wright's accusations, he said, quote, Jaguar Wright is known to be a conspiracy theorist. I didn't really co-sign anything that she says. I've never had her on my show, and I don't have any plans to have her on my show. She hasn't had an album in 20 years, and a lot of this stuff is just things she's heard or made up. What do you think of that?
Thank you, Vlad.
It's certainly these statements have been kicking around for some time. Whether they're getting the light of day now because of the indictment.
Yeah. And going to more celebrities for a minute, there has been, and we've talked about this before, a lot of speculation in recent months that some of Combs' former proteges, in particular Usher and Justin Bieber, may have been victims of Combs. That they may have been victims of Combs' alleged sexual deviancy, or at the very least subjected to a lot that maybe they shouldn't have been subjected to at such a young age. Usher spent a year with Combs in the 90s in New York when he was 13 and 14 years old. It's been called Puffy Camp. 2009, and then 15-year-old Justin Bieber spent a couple days at the music mogul's mansion, or seemingly did, because there were these videos of 48 Hours with Diddy that was posted on YouTube. And in one of them, Combs promises to get Justin a Lamborghini when he turns 16. In 2011, Combs and Justin appeared together on Jimmy Kimmel Live on ABC. Combs raved about the young singer, referring to him as a little brother in the music industry. And Kimmel made a comment about Combs buying a Bentley for his son, and then suggested maybe Combs would buy Justin a car too.
When is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last
He
time.
had the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house, and he knows better than be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
And that's an interesting comment, and he went on to say that everything ain't for everybody. Now, Wayne, we have dedicated a lot of episodes before to old comments from Combs or attributed to Combs or anything about Sean Combs, trying to read between the lines. When you see something like that, is that potentially relevant to the case, or is there ultimately nothing there?
Well, in real time, nobody thought anything of it. And it's only in retrospect you look back and you say, well, I wonder what he meant by that. It's not particularly relevant. I'm not sure that I can see it coming in. And we're at a point where we're going to take lyrics and put them in.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. We did an episode about that too. I always think, could he just be talking about the wild parties, the celebrity lifestyle, or
Ooh.
be talking something illegal? And I wonder if, when this goes to trial, if it goes to trial, although there'll be no cameras, we'll get reports back that jurors saw these old clips. But again, I don't know.
It's a suggestion that he probably ought not talk about what goes on in private. That is not by itself particularly damning.
Okay. Well, we shall see. Some interesting updates, to say the least. Wayne Dennison, thank you so much for coming on. Really appreciate it. Everybody, we're going to continue to follow what happens in the Sean Diddy Combs saga. That's all we have for you right now here on Sidebar, though. Please subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Jesse Weber. Speak to you next time.
Listen here, that shit just took me out. That shit just took me out. Huh? She is, and I'm glad that they are putting the fact that she's nuts out front. This is crazy. I told mental health is going to destroy this nation. I'm telling you. And there's no stigma, none of that. I am sorry if I'm not trying to say, I'm not trying to, discriminate or nothing like that. And that's not what I'm saying. Everybody got a little crazy in them. But then some people got a lot of crazy in them. What? And she's sitting up there. And you know what? And what really is, I don't click on nothing of her ass anyway, right? But sometimes they have, splice on. You be looking at something, they infuse her motherfucking ass in there. And was something I was watching. I don't know who it was. And this is the one where she's all up in the goddamn computer, all up in the camera. You know who's worse? Sean Carter. And I got the scars to prove it. I'm so sick of this goddamn bullshit. And then when somebody come after your fucking ass, just like that attorney says, because face it, right? And I can't wait. I'm trying to stay off this motherfucker because I really want to put this pack up there. I got it ready, but I'm trying to be responsible and trying to finish something before I bring my ass back on him. But I wanted to compare why, some lawyers are, jumping off a particular civil suit, and why, what the lady name is, Gloria Allred, is standing by, this particular lawsuit, and both lawsuits are supposed to be, in question. So, hey, but I'm glad, and you can say this white lawyer, he was being careful because he ain't wanna um profile Jaguar because he said, she probably don't have substantial enough assets and things, like that to go after. And a lot of times when it comes to personal lawsuits, people know the game, right? People ain't got shit, talk shit. All right. They know that probably in your state, at least up to a certain amount. It's not that high of a dollar amount, but a few thousand. It could be exempt from somebody taking your shit. That, especially if you don't have no house and whatever, or if you do have a house, just that most small claims are covered by the exemption, so that they just talk damn shit and don't worry about getting sued because that lawyer said, you goddamn claims proof, you lawsuit proof, you civil lawsuit proof. You ain't got shit to take. All you do is go up there as a judgment and that's it. Right? And then you have for entertainment purposes only, you have freedom of speech. It's too many protections that these people, these crazy motherfuckers come out here and say all kind of damning shit and then they cover under all this bullshit. But every lawyer ain't gonna let you get away with it. Okay? So she with her crazy ass, I think she kind of know her way around the system a little bit. And here's the thing, right? In one of my posts, I told you how these people are really leveraging having podcasts, being an interviewer and being the interviewee. They are making a decent amount of money going and sitting their ass down and talking a bunch of shit, right? I mean, people are coming out the streets and getting their ass on these motherfucking goddamn stations in a little hole I be in. And child, you don't tell you who be finding me. That damn Shaniqua Town business. I swear for God, here her ass be. I be somewhere in the cut. Here she come. Angie! With the little motherfucking tongues wagging and shit. Like the hell. I run into her. Who else I run into in my little cut? Who I see? I see a few people. I'm like, God damn, how you know about this? I'm talking about I be deep in the streets. And here they go. Here comes somebody from the sector go. But it's all love. I'm just saying. In some of these folk that's coming out these streets, that's getting on these blocks, right? These social media blocks, baby, they like, okay, it's a lot going on. And they are really, really, leveraging and doing that type of stuff. And hey, and I'm all for it. I'm like, hmm. But yeah, who knows? It is these people are finding a way out of nowhere. And if they already have a little buzz, shit, whatever. So they making a little money, doing this type of stuff, right? And I mean, they they you see what they doing, what Wood and them is doing with them 20 versus 1 and all of that, all these different stars and stuff that's doing all this stuff. Don't think that these celebrities whose careers are kind of on a decline or whatever, or they trying to get it established, or they going in other directions. Don't think that when you see them, it ain't something. They getting something out of the deal. Sometimes they may not get a dime for the interview. It's the extra shit. These people, I'm trying to tell you, they got marijuana line, cannabis lines. I'm gonna say the right word, cannabis line. They got T-shirts. They have coffee mugs. They all over there on OnlyFans, not just showing their ass. They doing other stuff. They um doing a little modeling for Fashion Nova. I met one doing my daughter brought one to my job. Oh well, I can say my old job. One of the models for damn Fashion Nova. Yeah. So these people are just. I mean, listen. I love people that take one opportunity and turn it into 10. Them type of people I like to deal with. That's why I like that old goddamn. Oh, Lord. That's the type of men I like to have around me and women. But those men, some of them are more innovative, you know. They come up with some shit. They put some shit together. And you be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? And baby, all I do is come and make it, tie it all up, baby. I'm like, yes, this is what I'm talking about. But I'm saying, like, these people are really, really, and listen, it's these, I don't know what it's called, y'all weed smokers and shit and shot of clocks and shit like that. Y'all know about this here. They have these weed boxes. Now, I don't know what all comes in the weed boxes. They pushing hair extensions. Beard oil. Like, stop playing. These people getting their hustle on, right? You can't say nothing about it, but congratulate them if you ain't no goddamn hater. If you ain't no hater. They pushing everything known to man. Listen here. They got cooking channels. They doing it all. And they selling, a little ass through the black market. Yeah. Yeah. They selling a little ass in a little company through the black market. Now, not all the time, is the call going to be for, a little ass. It might be for a little protection. Might be for a little gun. Might be for a little setup, or what they set. They have a little party, whatever. Might be for a little company. It all depends on what I'm trying to tell you. Listen here. I believe, and this is maybe my independent theory. I mean, it's by itself. That I believe that this leveraging shit that these people are doing, it could be a $1 billion industry. These motherfuckers, and on the grand scheme, they doing Tubi movies. All kind of shit is going on. The hustle is real. The hustle is real, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. The hustle is real. These people are coming up with it. You understand what I'm saying? And here's the best thing about it, right? The investment, depending on, what it is, it ain't that much. Now, you got somebody that got a couple of dollars. They doing it. They doing it. You wondering why they are able to ride around here with money phones. And you ain't seeing them do nothing but go talk to somebody. or they sitting up there and smoking weed all day, or whatever it is. And then I got to find out it's something in these little shiny packs. I'm gonna find out what the hell is in them packs too, Art. I'm gonna find out. I'm trying to tell you. I am trying to tell you, baby. Shit, I'm gonna get me something. I'm gonna get me a shot clock. What a shot? What is a shot glass? I'm gonna get me a shot glass. I surely am. I'm gonna get me a shot glass out here. It's gonna have apple juice in there, but y'all know, y'all get it. Shit, this is crazy. All this here, little money, and listen, every little bit adds up. Every little bit. Let me tell you something. Where you see the little cannabis shops, and you see it where it say cookies. It's a bunch of shit going on in there. It's a bunch of shit. It's a bunch of little celebrity affiliations, investments, branding, all that type of stuff going on. The ones that say cookies. I don't know about nothing else because I just recently got that information. It ain't my business. That ain't my thing. I don't be in that type of shit. But listen, you know how information, depending on how it goes and who you know, information just travel on, up under your nose. Yeah, now one that say cookies, something going on with that. I'm trying to tell you. Legitimate. Everything's legitimate. But the one that say cookies, I don't know, what's the affiliation with that. But yeah, pretty soon I'm going to have me a little shot glass.